First piece of feedback would be to start with the problem, the dollar value. You started with more of a industry description, but investors care about cash, right? I want the description after you've told me how valuable this market is. Way too much text on most of the slides. I get that you're a lawyer, you want to explain it all, but the deck is the start of a conversation. The goal of the deck is to invoke questions. So if we think about it that way, it gets a lot easier to reduce the text. We want them to stop you and say, hey, tell me more about this. When we get to the graphs, they have to be simple. I look at a lot of traction graphs. I didn't understand either of the two graphs that you had in there because there's multiple lines, there's multiple axes, you know, and you're also talking over that at the same time. So it's very hard for me to really get all that information. I thought you're a great speaker, but we need more enthusiasm. That means more variance between the highs and the lows, right? More personal stories. You started off great by, you said, oh, I got all these calls, but you didn't tell us about the highs and lows of like quitting. There was probably lots of stories around that you can share along the way, and I think investors like that. The competition, you mentioned that someone else had raised a bunch of money. I don't think I'd present it that way. I think I'd focus on why customers choose you. So we don't care if there's room in the market. I want to know why NotaryPro is chosen when these other options are available. That's the reason why I would be interested in investing in. I also thought that you used the possessive a little bit too much there. So just talk about the team as like we, not mine, when you're doing that, just to make it seem like you're a more magnanimous leader.